welcome back to the card mat, as if you didn't know after seeing that. Yeah, just two different ways of doing a push through shuffle, riffle shuffle, false table shuffle, whatever way you want to talk about it. It's a false table shuffle. You have your deck, obviously it's going to be set in some order that you want to keep it in. Break off just under half of the packet with your left thumb off the top and take it to the left, taking the bottom half to the right with your right hand. Pick them up, riffle in some of your right hand packet, then riffle them all together, finishing with your right hand packet. Start with the right, finish with the right. Keep some pressure down on the back of the packet as you pinch tight to keep them cards tightly closed. So when you turn them to face each other and you push them together, you want to push a lot of air into the middle of the cards to give you a better glide. Just lift it up off the table a little bit. That gives the bottom cards room to move as well and get air into them. Once you've done it, it should be in that kind of a position. Your hands should be in this kind of a position. These two fingers at the front, these two are acting as a pivot right in the middle of them two packets. Your two thumbs are at the back, acting as a pivot on the back. I always use my ring fingers to get right to the top corners of each packet. Right there, right up at the top. You can, if you want, use your little fingers if you're worried about cover. But I think doing that, when you start doing that, it crunches your hand in, which doesn't look natural. So I always use my ring fingers. So you get your hands together, you got cover in the front of them two fingers. Your ring fingers are just going to bend the packet on your two pivot points, which is your fingers there and your thumbs at the back, and get the packet into that kind of a position so that they're turned and crisscrossed. So that when you then just pinch the packet together, what's going to happen is as it squares up, that packet is going to stay sticking out. Very handy. And again, your hands in that position. Just bring your hands down a bit. Don't go all the way so they see that. Just bring your hand down a bit. Clamp with your thumb, and I like using my middle finger because it gives cover off this first finger then. Grip that packet there. Grip that packet right at that end. Strip out that packet pretty quickish and bring it to the top. And that has kept your packet, hopefully, fingers crossed, exactly how you had it to start with. Right, hopefully you'll be able to see a bit better from this angle. I'll try and keep my hands as much out of the way as possible. You break off just under half of the top of the packet with your left hand, pull it across. Start riffling some of your right hand, then your left, but finishing with some of your right. Keep your finger pushed down on the backs of the cards in the middle, just so you get a pinch with your middle finger and your thumb to keep them nice and tight at the back. So when you turn it around and lift it up off the table a bit and push them together, you get a lot of air getting pushed into the cards. You stick it down, your first fingers go as a pivot there, your thumbs go as a pivot there, your middle fingers act as cover, your ring fingers or your little fingers, however you want to play it, go right to the top corner of the packet, and then you're just going to use them fingers just to go up and then in. She's going up and in with them just to curl them cards to that position and then to push them to that position. So you push up with your ring fingers so they join up with your other fingers, which gives you the full cover, and you just give a little push and then you're just going to pinch the packet together, which then naturally forces that side out. You slide your hand down and you just grab both packets at the ends, strip that one out and bring it nicely to the top to do as we've already shown. Right, let's go and show you what the other one looks like. This is the other one. This one gives you a lot more cover, so and it's less fiddly. It's a nice one. Again, cut about just under half of the packet with your left thumb. But this time as you're splitting them, you're going to take the top card with the bottom packet. Boomf. Right, so you got the top card of this packet on the bottom packet. Again, you will riffle them together. Oh, you will riffle them together, but this time you do it slightly different. You start with your left hand packet, because that's the packet which is going to be moving. And then you riffle in, but you do want to finish with just that one card, which was the top card. Turn them around, push them together, getting a little bit of air in again. Drop it down. Now bring this packet closer to you, because you need to get your hand down like that to give you your cover. But you're just going to bring your hand in and pinch the sides of the packet and rest that finger on the top. And while you're doing that, and you push that in there, it pushes all of the other cards out. So again, you can then just do your little strip out, bring it to the top, but this time you need to keep a break, because this is the bottom of the packet. Right? You bring it over, keep a break, and then just give it one more cut, or if you want to do a double cut, cut some from the bottom of the bottom packet and bring it to the top, and then bring them from the break and bring it to the top to keep everything in the right order. Now, as I say, this is a nice one because it does give you a lot more cover. And you're basically going to do the same thing. Break off half the packet, just under half the packet with your left hand. But you're going to keep the top card and drag it with the bottom packet. This time when you start riffling, instead of starting with your right hand, you're starting with your left hand. Because this is the packet which is going to move. You want all of these ones off the table. You want these ones on the table. So a couple of them, then you'll riffle everything in, and you'll finish with just the top card, just one card off your right hand packet on the top. You'll square them up, you'll push them together, and you'll pull it nearer to yourself and bring your hand around, but lay your hand on the table, pinch the packet and rest that finger on the top, because what you're going to do now, as you've seen before, if I can get me, I won't get that hand out of the way. As you're pushing in from this side, all of that side goes out that side. I hope you've seen that, because I can't see what's going on the screen. So that comes out, and that's why your hand's under cover like that. Then you do the exact same thing, just strip out all of them. You coming for the ride? Yes, thank you. Strip out all of them, bring it back, catch a break onto that thumb. So you just bring it in on an angle, drop it onto that thumb, and you can just grab all that bottom packet, bring it out and bring that to the top. And there you go. Exactly what we've done before. I'll just give you that one once again, because it is a bit more, well, it's a bit different to the other one. Break off just under half the packet off the top, drop a couple more cards, thank you, go on, that'll do. Strip one card that way, boomf, riffle together, starting with your left hand packet and then riffling in and finishing with just that one card. Straighten them up, push them in, bring it to yourself, rest your hand on it, hold the packet, push with that, bring your hand down, strip them out, bring it back onto your thumb, strip them out and bring it to the top. And yeah, I've done it again. I don't believe it. Anyway, there we go. Let's get back to the other fella. Right, well, I hope that made sense to you and you now know how to do a push through riffle table shuffle thing. Yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.